Hey guys, it's McCree here, and today I'm gonna review some gameplay sent by my friend Twonk. He's in bronze at the moment, and he's sent gameplay so I can just help analyze and where he can improve and stuff. So let's go over it. So I haven't watched this gameplay yet, but I do know what characters he plays. So apart from that, it's completely blind. So let's see what we have here. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so I know you're gonna be picking Winston here at the start from the parts I just skipped over. The rest of your team at the moment, I mean, we have Junkrat, which is kind of good at low levels, because it's really popular. Soldier, it's good. I thought it would be nice if we had the Diva there. That'd be really good to complement your Winston. So Soldier, Reaper, Junkrat, a lot of damage, I guess. Symmetra, it's pretty gimmicky at a low rank, which is kind of good, but it depends if they know what they're doing. If they don't, you're basically throwing the game as a Symmetra. So yeah. But overall, not really much I could say about the team. Whatever works for people in low ranks. Like, you can play a workable comp at a low rank, but it doesn't guarantee you'll do well at a low rank because you might not be able to synergize it properly. Right, you can hear me, they have a Zarya, which is already bad news because you have yourself a Junkrat, and Junkrat can feed the Zarya a lot. So let's hope your Junkrat doesn't do that too much. So, oh yep, there you go. There's the Zarya already. And notice the defense is pushed up a lot, so if you see someone isolate, just dive on them and drop your shield. But you dived early, which it's kind of okay. You want to get into position, I guess, but not doing much here. There's Zarya. Okay, that was a good shield and doing damage there, but they walled it off, which is unfortunate. But you might have gotten burnt down, so it's kind of good. It may wall you off. Okay. Nice dive on the Junkrat, but you have no health there. And, yeah, okay, you're off. That's kind of unlucky. But let's just look at it again. If you had a shield, you could have maybe danced around him. If I don't know if your jump was on cooldown or not. If it was, you should have maybe jumped back up. I'll go back and see quickly. Back here. Okay, here. No, of course you dived on him. What am I talking about? But anyway, so let's see what you have now. Okay, so there's Zarya, McCree. If you could dive to the high ground there, and not you're probably gonna get burnt down here. You might get burnt down. Okay, they weren't shooting your barrier, so you kind of got lucky. But if you dived, okay. So let me pause, and I'll bring it back a little bit. All right, so. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the. Okay, here. So if you're in the high ground here, where my mouse is going, you can drop your shield. It won't be able to touch you, and you can kind of do damage from above and do damage to below, where you have the Junkrat, the Orisa, the Zarya, and the McCree over there. You can get yourself a lot of damage done, and you can always just peek in here if you want to protect yourself. If your shield goes down, and you pop out and in and out, and you have a health pack down there as well, if you ever need to do that for a little bit more sustain. And when you come back up, if there's someone in the back, you can just jump on them and dive, and if your shield's off cooldown, you can just do that. And you can probably get a kill, which helps your team want to push in a bit more. But yeah, you seem to be the only one there, really. So yeah, let's see what happens now. A lot of spam. Okay, you got into the high ground, that's good, and okay, so you're doing flank, but your team's kind of getting roasted there, but Soldier's gotten a kill. Come on. Oh, I thought you would have gone and got McCree. He was alone. Here's McCree now, so it's good. Try and dance around the shield if you can. Okay, got it out of there. Fair enough. I mean, May would have got you, but you could get the pressure on the McCree, because May wouldn't have killed you. Okay, now you have Primal Rage. Now, Primal Rage is a really difficult ability to use. If you can crowd control, keep people away, it's good. But it's also a good stalling survival tool if you're doing a lot of damage. And if you're just 1 HP, you just pop it, survive, crowd control. If you can crowd control and use it for survivability, that's a big plus. But it's really hard to pull off. Now try and focus the Mercy if you can. Focus Mercy. You're okay. What you're doing here? Okay, fair enough. Primal Rage, you're panicking, but what you should have done is prioritize your targets there. Like, you were on Mercy, and then you just switched to Orisa. Now, I'm just gonna pause it here and talk about this. So, you were on Mercy, and you switched to Orisa. Now, the problem here is that Mercy's now gonna be healing. She's gonna be getting her res, and if you, let's just say your team kill people right there, the res would have popped off. Like, you see there, McCree's down. So, who knows? You might see the res now, and McCree's basically back up. But now you're focusing on the Orisa. Now, Orisa has armor, which is reducing the power of your attacks. And you barely do damage as a Winston anyway. And on top of that, she also has Fortify, as you can see there, which, yeah, lowers damage even more. So, then you used your ultimate. Now, you could have maybe used it a little bit later. Let's just say if you killed Mercy, there would be McCree there, and you could probably juggle him around a bit because he was isolated. I mean, Junkrat's got him now because the fight's gone on a bit, but the fight could have been much different, maybe. And then you could have jumped back and crowd control the Orisa and Zarya, and then your team could have done damage while they're being juggled around. But yeah. And sorry if I'm just pausing when I'm talking, because I'm kind of I'm not sure what to say. But yeah, there you see, Mercy got the res, she got the McCree and Orisa, so if you had focused her, she would be alive. As a Winston, you have to focus them supports, because they can't really do much to you, because you have a big ass shield, and you can dance in and out of it, and they can't do damage while you're just poking them down. Alright, your team's falling in there, but I mean, they're kind of there, but they're dying. You might want to support them, because you're just chilling here, just letting them die. You should support. You're a tank. You should be there in the front of the fight. Like, if your barrier was there, that could have blocked a lot of damage. Okay, now you're on the Mercy. This is good. Okay, dropping your shield. That's good. Try and finish the Zarya. Okay, good. Jump in the McCree. Jump in McCree. Got the health pack. You're gonna die here. You're dead. Yeah. Alright. So, jumping the McCree was a good choice. I don't know if your shield's off cooldown or not, but playing Winston at a higher rank is much easier because your supports know what they're doing and they can heal you while you're doing your work as a Winston. Now, you had a lever. Okay, he's come back. But, yeah, Reaper doing work there, which is good. I don't know if your Smasher put a teleporter down. They should have to keep respawning the payload. All right, now I'm just gonna teach you something here about Winston. Don't just press the jump button, because I've noticed you've done this a lot, and your dives have been terrible. So, okay, I can't really show you a perspective of myself right now, but let's say you have the controller in your hands right now. Just flick up in the air. Just aim up in the air really quickly, and then just jump. And you jump into the air. Where you jump is where your cursor is facing. So if your cursor is facing forwards, you're just going to jump forwards. If it's in the air, you'll dive in the air. But you should be traveling the same distance, but the trajectory you get on it depends on how you aim. So I don't know if you've ever seen some of my gameplays, but you'll see that if I'm stalling a point and I'm dying and I want to try and contest for as long as I can, I jump straight into the air. I don't jump at someone. I just go straight into the air and I land back. That way I can stall the point, and I drop the shield again, and then I'll just like poke around it and try and stall. So if you had just jumped into the air, you could have gone straight onto McCree, dropped your barrier, do damage, but as you can see there, your jumps could be off cooldown in a second, and you'll have your shield. So, I mean, you'll still be able to do it. It's just that you could have done it faster, and you could have grouped up with your team sooner after that. So you're kind of like delaying and pushing, but let's just see what happens. And sorry for talking about that for too long. Yes, this is good. Try and dance out of the shield. All right, nice. See, now if you did that earlier, like, I mean, okay, it didn't really matter. I mean, the payload kind of stopped at that point. It's supposed to do that, but let's say it was a bit further up, you would have been delaying. Okay, I would just dive in the Mercy right there, because Mei is an ice block. You can't kill Yeah, if you can't kill Orisa and can get Mei, you might as well just dive on the Mercy. Get her out of the fight before she reses. Okay, McCree's doing high noon. I mean, we can't see him. I'm gonna assume he's in the top. And I mean, I know you weren't in the position for it, but if you were in the position for it, you could have dived on him and Primal Rage him out of line of sight. But I wasn't really expecting that. You're too far away from him, so not much you could do there. Yep. You just went in there yourself, and you're frozen by Mei, and Jungler did a lot of damage. Try and stay with the team. Like, you're a tank. You're the front of the team. You're not like a Genji who dives in the back. I mean, I know I've said that dive in the Mercy, but you're the tank. You're the front of the team. You engage the fight. You can't like engage the fight if you're like the assassin at the back, you know. So you can't like do sneaky missions like that. Although, I'll be honest, I didn't really see much of that fight. I was looking at my phone, so apologies. Alright. Yeah, it's retired. You couldn't do anything against that. Try and stay in Mercy. Stay in... Okay. Thank God for your diva right there. That was an unnecessary shield. There was nobody there. And if you were putting the shield down, you could have put in the payload because the shield would move with it. But now, look. Okay, no. I thought that was the enemy Bastion. They don't even have a Bastion. Apparently you have a Bastion now. And you have a Diva. Okay, like your comp's now becoming really workable. Which is good. Zarya just suicide, which is good. Yeah, the smart choice staying in the payload. I mean, Winston should be pushing up, but since a lot of people are pushing up, you don't want to risk it. Get back in the payload. I mean, you can't trust your team right now. Yeah. I mean, the idea behind it was good, but just look at your rank. You can't really trust people at this rank. I mean, I'm not gonna like call you out for this because you had the right idea. It's just, okay, if you're playing a higher rank, like you can get away with that, and that'd be the smartest thing to do, of course. But I'm gonna say now, have no faith in your teammates at low rank. As cruel as that sounds, it's just truth. Like you gotta try and win the game by yourself by staying in the objective, playing the objective. But I try and give pointers where I can, as if your team's doing the payload, I can tell you like what you could do. But yeah, you're playing McCree now. I do have a lot of hours on McCree. I don't particularly like McCree in competitive. I feel like Soldier's just the safe pick, especially in solo queue, what you're doing. Like, if you're getting this as your comp with a Lucio solo healing, Lucio is not a great solo healer because he needs to be close to people, and when he's close, he does minimal healing. Not much healing is all where you have Mercy, who can give a lot more healing to a single target, and has the res, which is huge, especially at low rank, because not many people know how to counter a res. So, yeah. McCree, this is okay. Positioning's alright at the moment, but you could, where my mouse is there, on top of that bridge is pretty good too, because aiming down at people, it's much easier to hit the head and you're doing way more damage. Also, I just noticed this, but your reticle is the exact same as mine. I like that. Although I changed mine recently, I used to have the dot, but I want to try and get used to the small crosshairs. But I don't know, just experimenting with McCree, I guess. But the thing is now, like, you're too far back. I mean, your wrist is too far back as well, but if you're from here doing damage, you're not doing much damage. Like, you're doing the same damage far away as a soldier shot. You might as well be playing soldier because he just spam his shots, you know? Alright. Okay, you should be pushing a bit more with your team. I know it's not a smart idea defending up there, but you could play around the barrier, which is smart. Your wrist, no, not your wrist. Your Symmetra's just doing serious work though, so that's good. Yeah, try and play around the barrier because playing back here, you're gonna be doing minimal damage and you're kind of exposed. But yeah, at higher rank, you want to be playing at this choke point And hopefully your tanks will play here too. But yeah, a bit unlucky you have to deal with this though. Okay, they're pushing it hard now. So you're trying, yeah, you're kind of doing the right thing here. No, you shouldn't walk towards the enemy though, because McCree's good at coming out there and Roadhog. Back a bit more to this corner here. This corner, defending here at this corner is good. You don't need to back up fully. I mean, you do need some heals, maybe get a health pack or something. Like, you're really low. I mean, if McCree just comes and shoots you or Roadhog shoots you, you're dead. And you walk away from Lucio, you need healing. Like, you just go to him. Okay, good. Okay, watch out for Reaper. He's on top. So, try and use your headset if you have one to try and listen where people are. Okay. Now, stunning, headshotting is good, but try and stun and fan the hammer. It's just much easier to pull off. Fan the hammer, which is like your left trigger. You probably know that though. That defense is kind of like, it's a bit iffy there. Okay, they have a teleporter behind you. You need to focus that. I don't know what it is with bronze people wanting to play Symmetra. I guess because it kills really fast, but like you should be sitting back here. You should be focusing on that teleporter, because if they get in the point, like you're throwing. It's just simple as that. Like, you can't ignore the teleporter. You're still ignoring it. Like, it's cool if you kill McCree, but if you're not killing the teleporter, he'll be on the point before you are. You know? Like, they're all up there. Like, they'll kill your team maybe. You can hear Roadhog up there. Like, I just find it funny how you're still ignoring it. I mean, did I get destroyed? Because I didn't hear it get destroyed. Okay. Okay. I mean, look. Before this pisses me off. Okay, it got destroyed. It got destroyed. Okay, I was exaggerating there. I did not hear that. I was pretty sure it was still up. I am so sorry. Little mistake. I didn't hear it go off. I just saw kills. I saw a turret getting destroyed. I didn't see the teleporter though. Just ignore that. But yeah, if there is ever a teleporter, make that a priority, because they can just get back onto point, especially when it's behind you. And if your team's too lazy on it, you got to step up and actually get rid of it, because if you know it's there and your team's not doing anything about it, since you're the only one that knows about it, like, you're the one kind of throwing, because you're not getting rid of like the priority. Because that teleporter could do a serious work for backcapping and overflowing the point. Okay, that was some nice shots there in the Zarya. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. We're back. Your Bastion's back here, man. You can get in people's faces a bit. I wouldn't have used it there. Like, you're walled off. I would have kind of like walked a bit more towards the May, get closer to her, but it didn't really matter. I know by getting closer to her, I mean, I'll just show you now. They were all around this corner. If you just walked a little bit more towards here and just high noon that way, because you're not getting anyone behind there, and she's gonna walk around the corner. You're not gonna get anybody, as you can see. Well, you got a shot, but it wasn't like charged that much. But they were all around there, a few people at least, and there's a Pharah coming around in the air somewhere. I mean, you could see her towards the end, but she wasn't gonna get into the point. But yeah, you won, and Symmetra got play, which is pretty stupid. But yeah, I don't think you bring up your stats at all though, which is a shame. It'd be nice to see your stats. So, but yeah, that's the review. I don't know if it was good or not. I was completely seeing things with the teleporter shit. I am so sorry. But this is my first time doing a video like this, so I can only improve. Like, I got a notification on my phone at one point. I just looked over, which is completely unprofessional. I'm sorry, but yeah, I hope that helped anyway, and hope you can take some pointers from this. And if you want to send one in again, feel free to. And if anyone else wants to send in some gameplay, also feel free to. But yeah, that's the end of it, and thanks for watching.